Last lighthouse, huh?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Now you can see where your crash site's at, too.
We gotta cover a lot of ground.
Yeah. So you guys are hopping off the ship to go and look around?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before, so the impact uncovered a skeleton. Actually, as you hop off, you can see it there. It's relatively a large skeleton. However, it's relatively humanoid, too. In its hand, it still grips a stick with yellow embers that spiral over its surface.
We'll take the stick.
Detect magic first.
Well, yeah, well...
Surprisingly enough, you cast detect magic, and you are detecting magic, but the strongest aura is coming from 5 feet right underneath you, and you get a very large conjuration spell. Magic.
Right underneath us?
He can only determine a 5-foot cube, but it lets him realize that the entire island is likely magical.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I was doing.
Because it's so strong, there's a good chance Detect Magic's not going to let you determine any magical effects. Now you can, and the thing is you even try it, you try to ignore the island and cast it again, another 5-foot square. Like, you'll be doing this indefinitely. Detect Magic becomes...
We'll just have to risk.
It's like having a metal detector going off every second.
We'll have to risk it. I'll take the staff.
Stick,
whatever, staff, probably.
Alright, you take it.
Alright. Can I focus in on it now that I have it in my hand? And tie it, and now that we have it in my hand, can I, like, focus in on it and detect if it's magical?
You can roll your identify check if you want.
Yeah.
Can Macho examine the body?
Yeah, sure.
Roll you what?
Perception. I don't know what you were checking. You said check the body. Are you checking for a pulse? Are you checking to see if it's a female?
Checking what? Checking who is it? You know, is it a humanoid? You know, like a monster?
It's definitely a humanoid. It wasn't a monster. I mentioned that on the description. It's definitely humanoid. It's dead. And it looks like it was maybe long buried, and your ship's crash kind of stirred up the area, and then it's made it noticeable.
I guess I want to see how long it has been here.
That is a success. This is a wand of continuation, holding the spell haste.
Hey, here you go.
Thank you. New toy.
Picks up. So it takes 3 actions to use it, but when you do, it increases the duration of haste by half. So it's 1.5 minutes instead of a minute. It's not as useful, but
it's a free haste spell every day.
You spent the reaction to do it, but yeah, it's worth it if you had wanted it already. Yeah.
Or if I'm out of haste and we really
get
into the big fight.
So let me guess, hexploration, huh?
Is that what you want? You want hexploration?
I figured.
Not what I was expecting.
These are all hexes, right? So like this feels like it's all hex.
No, those are not hexes. Those are just squares. Technically, there shouldn't be a grid here at all.
Okay.
Okay.
By default, they have grids on. So
what stops us from going all the way to the? Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
You're about to find out. Okay.
Yeah.
As you check the nearby area, a portal, dozens of feet across, tears open in the air above. Its edges bound by glowing mathematical equations. Within, a gold-skinned elven man sits upon a glass throne, peering disdainfully down towards the portal with stormy blue eyes. Behind him, a whirl of stars and spheres glow from a clear filament. I'll show you the art for this person.
And here's the big bad.
Yeah, he looks probably tiny.
I mean, look, they're golden and elf. That means they're pompous, probably. That probably means they're the big bad.
And there we go.
A propopis.
Pompous.
Pompous. He speaks. He goes, "Welcome, contestants, to my island demi-plane. and to the final round of your tournament. We haven't met, but I've heard a lot about you. My name is Sindara. I have taken it upon myself to slay the sorcerer Hao Jin and expose her Ruby Phoenix tournament for the shame that it is. To that end, I invite you to take part in my Hungry Ghost tournament. The format should be familiar to you, though. I trust you'll find the setting a bit more exciting than Hao Jin's pitiful Danger Island. I am your new judge. Defeat my enforcers. I've left them around the island, each carry with them a piece of a key that you will need to make it to my lighthouse and challenge my champions. It should be simple enough for Hao Jin's best. I recommend you hurry, though. Every moment wasted is a moment for my champions to train, and a moment for me to recover from my little tiff with the Ruby Phoenix. At this, Sindara holds up a charred arm, showing that he got badly burned. But you can see that it's visibly slowly beginning to heal in a swirl of axiomatic-looking dust.
And who are these champions of yours?
He hasn't finished yet. Hold on 1 second. So, no more of this Ruby Phoenix tournament. Now begins the tournament of the Hungry Ghost. May the strongest team win, and if you do, I'll even give you a prize. With a bemused smirk, the villainous Grandmaster holds up an hourglass filled with a gray powder, the ashes of your beloved Hao Jin. And then you ask, who are these champions? He smirks and gestures, and the view through the portal expands to show the Light Keepers. Shiza, Hatsura, Ranto, and Blue Viper, who brandish their weapons with a hint of excitement. I think you may have already met them.
So
champions?
This was your master all along, Light Keepers, huh?
They don't watch.
Much like you to hide behind, like cowards. But when we find you and defeat you again, know that we won't be so nice as we were in the tournament proper.
Based on what I have heard, you surrendered your fights and cowards.
They cheated.
The first time we fought them, we beat them down, and then the second time, when they probably hired the Golden League to come after us and stole our equipment.
First time you faced them, they whooped your ass. The second time you beat them,
the second time we
beat
their ass in the tournament.
No, they held back, you can tell. And then,
the
third time you surrendered.
Okay, look, you're saying this to me. I know this. Kazrak is not going to admit that they held back.
I've been more like they've beaten you 2 times to your 1.
Well, no. The last one was a cheat. Thank you.
Doesn't count technically because we were.
Surrender. Doesn't matter how the other team went in.
We didn't surrender. We came in there, fighting, and then, they were like, oh, nope, tournament's over. You guys are not fighting your best. Get out.
No.
That's what I remember.
It doesn't matter.
No,
if you pick the Light Keepers as your champion, you've already lost. We'll beat your champions, and we'll save Hao Jin.
You guys want to say anything else to him besides that?
Don't think so.
I honestly want to, but it's like, okay, wait. Give me a second. So who are you to Hao Jin? The Ruby Phoenix, exactly.
A barest flicker of rage passes over the sculptor's face. Your so-called Grand Judge trapped me here a long time ago while she trapezed about the plains, proclaiming herself savior. She knew this day was coming.
All right. We'll play your game, but we have one question for you. Well, I have one more question for you. The team Tino's toughest, what happened to them? You two teams, the Light Keepers, and them disappeared during the attack on Goka. We are curious to what happened to and how they managed to disappear along with the Light Keepers.
I do not know this Tino's toughest you speak of.
Yeah, but they do.
He waves his hand like he's concluding it. The communication of the portal looks like it implodes in on itself in a shower of runes. From it cascades a single crystalline fragment that lands at your feet. This is likely a fragment of the conch of the depths, the thing that he mentioned to you that you have to get the 7 pieces Nicholas, which you carried in the Danger Island. This conch will serve as a record of battles won. So each enforcer, based on what he says, carries said conch fragment. And putting them all together will open the way to the lighthouse.
And how do you say his name? Sidar?
His name is Sindara.
Sindara. Excuse me, Sindara.
Portals.
We don't really have time to play your little game. We actually have an actual tournament to get to. So why don't you just hand over the Ruby Phoenix and we'll be on our way. Or you can just fight us right now and we can show you why we're the best of the best.
He closed the portal, Macho.
Oh.
I mean, there's a chance he can still hear us.
Well, he's a bitch either way, so let's just do his.
With the man vanished behind the portal, Yost shows up to you in a hurry. Hey, well, the crash brought us on by that gravitational beam of the glass lighthouse, whatever it is, in the distance. We won't be able to continue on the Solar Geon 2. I'm going to stay behind and begin to repair the ship. And as long as that lighthouse is operational, I believe that further attempts to take off will just result in another crash landing. And it may result into a repair that I cannot complete.
Just keep yourself safe on the ship. We have to go through some arbitrary dumbass tournament to go fight to get Helligen back. Because
by the way, I'm not a cartographer, but I am very perceptive. Before we crashed, I had a good look at the island and noticed a particularly noticeable path across the island, likely set up obviously for whatever that person you mentioned has planned for you. Look, I believe that you stay on the beaten path, you'll likely make it to the lighthouse and give whatever you need. But that choice is ultimately yours.
You are an intelligent man, and you've never steered us wrong. So
I see what you did there. Platitude pun. I enjoy it.
We've learned much from you, Yo. I think that this path is probably the most likely way we should head about. The most roundabout way. His champions will probably be on the path, as you say. So
it would seem that Sindara's island is made of an amalgamation of locales from the material plane. Not dissimilar to the way that Helligen absconded with cities and regions in her tapestry. The bulk of the island is jungle terrain, but there are several other different kinds of terrains throughout here. Now, the map purposely does not include a scale, as you guys can notice here. The mutable and unpredictable nature of time and space on this island makes calculating distance both impossible and largely unnecessary. You should know that every day that you're here is an hour on the outside.
Good.
Okay.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
That means
we can rest.
Yeah, it means if we rest here a day, you'll be healed.
Yes, healed.
I am healed, yeah. But
never mind then, yeah. The longer it means. But yeah, if we rest here a day, that's 12 hours outside. But
Does the crystal play
is an hour outside.
Oh,
yeah.
So we have a couple days.
Crap.
yes, so basically we have a couple days before we fail to make it back in time.
Okay.
To, actually end the real tournament.
Well, I mean, at this point, if we beat the Lightkeepers here, I mean, and they're working for this other guy, right? I mean, I don't think Helligen's going to really make us fight them. I mean, I don't think we really have a time period now.
The Lightkeepers
It's got to be a grand finale.
No,
the Lightkeepers were bad people.
Yes.
They don't deserve to fight us in the finals after this.
Thank you.
Oh, no. I don't think we'll fight the Lightkeepers.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll still be a show match.
Maybe we'll fight Tino Stuffless, maybe.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
We'll go kick some ass then.
And Tino's are here too, or Tino's safe?
No, we don't know where they're at. When we asked about him, he's like, I don't know anything about them.
Oh man, okay.
To summarize for Mike.
Sorry, I had a really long meeting.
No worries.
You're good.
You didn't really miss much. We just got through the the chase. So.
Okay.
Yes. Creepy blue guy fought Haojin and won, it seems. He wants us to travel his island, fight 7 other teams or 6 other groups.
7 enforcers. Oh,
7.
6 enforcers because you need 7 pieces. You have 1.
We have 1. So 6 other enforcers, including the Lightkeepers.
No, the Lightkeepers are the final fight.
Mm-hmm.
The final fight.
Gotcha. Yikes. Okay. Whew.
So we're back on Banmu.
And one day here is 1
hour.
hour in the alternate world, correct?
In the real
Main
world.
world.
In the real
We're
world,
in the real world right now, or in the alternate world?
We're in the alternate world.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, we're in the demi plane, but yeah.
Yes, the demi plane.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, this guy's a blatant criminal. So, is there a way we can like communicate with him at all?
We don't know how his world works. You could, I mean,
Yeah.
he could probably hear everything we say. But we don't know that. And if this is his world, which it is, like if he created this, like he could just. It's like if you go to like the God's realm, they can do whatever they want. So whatever he wants to do with this realm, he could probably do. So it's probably best to play his game for now.
We don't have much of a choice. We can't leave the island.
The ground transitions abruptly to a rocky substrate. Yeah, there we go. Near a massive pit that ends in a lava-filled pool at the bottom. Two bridges cross from either side of the pit, one about 20 feet higher than the other, which you can now see the pit itself is dotted with abandoned mining helmets, pickaxes. There's numerous tunnels and lookout windows that litter the inside of the pit. The entire area is surrounded by high basalt walls like a quarry. Gravel and pebbles jump as you can feel that there's a low rumble that vibrates through the earth here. The mouth of the pit stretches to the edges of the rock bowl in all directions. Looks like the only way to cross and to exit is by crossing these bridges and get to the one that goes to the north side. To show you guys what you see.
Goody.
Yeah, you're right, Goody.
No, I just fighting on top of a bridge is like my worst fear.
Or falling into lava.
No, I'd rather fall into lava than fight on top of
Okay.
You know what this scene reminds me of? Like Shrek and Donkey on that little lava bridge.
Yeah, that'd be my. Okay, look. Whenever I drive over like bridges, to go across like rivers and stuff like that, like big bridges, no, like I am like just like it's the worst feeling for me. I hate it.
No bridges for you?
No, I don't like bridges at all. Like if I'm not driving, I'm like clutching like the thing, like like the little thing in the sides, where you can like hold on to it. I'm like clutching it.
So if you guys look real quick, you have to essentially cross under one bridge, which is the other one's 20 feet up. Go around essentially a part of the basalt that scales upwards a little bit to hit the other bridge and out. Get through
Can
this
we
area.
fly through here? Fly on top of it?
We don't know. We haven't tried.
But not everyone can fly.
Oh.
We have so
And
many
we don't know if
options.
flying works or not. But
I could just take you guys one by one, super encumbered. Super duper encumbered.
you could try that, but I imagine something's going to happen when we try crossing this bridge.
That's true.
Perceive for creatures.
Yes.
You don't see any creatures, but you are feeling a low rumbling vibrating here.
How high is the other bridge from us?
One bridge is 20 feet above the other one, and then the pit goes down about 60 feet into an actual pool of lava.
I'm going to be on top of Drogon just in case something happens.
Oh,
Macho's gonna drink his flying potion.
I love it when he says that in situations like this, because it's like built for anti-mounts.
Oh, he says that now.
Oh no, he's already said he's done it. He's up there now.
I'll try something. Well, I didn't hear you say that, but I'm going to try something.
And Macho's gonna hover, like, 5 feet in the air? So it's not touching the ground?
Alright, just remember, if you do not maintain fly, you will fall. You have to spend an action every round to fly when you're flying.
Okay, kind of like moving.
In a way, but when you're standing on ground, you don't have to spend an action that turn to keep standing. You're still standing.
Gotcha.
When you're flying, if you don't spend an action to fly, you'll fall. And if you try to fly vertically or steep ascents, it's difficult terrain.
Okay.
Same. I'll fly with Macho too. Hovering with Macho.
Mhm.
Drogon is. So we're both like 10 feet up in the air. You said 10 feet or 5 feet, Macho?
5 feet, just off the ground of the walkway.
Okay. Same.
Do we wait back here for a second, Kazarak?
I don't see why not. Make sure it's safe.
Let the fly boys go.
And then you waited, and then you went and you flew your spinning 2 actions to fly. Drogon's keeping up with you. Drogon is going to be a little bit behind you. All right.
Teeny bit. Yeah.
Okay, it's not a race, Ollie. It's not a race.
Okay. No, something does indeed happen. Not every map makes combat. Just remember, sometimes I make maps to give you guys a visual look of what's actually happening.
Well,
here.
no, I didn't imagine it'd be a fight. I think it's a hazard thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is a hazard thing. A stone lion appears on the other side of the bridge and roars in your direction before folding on itself to create a perfect sphere shape. Let me roll for initiative.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, stone lion.
Oh no.
Oh, jaded stone.
It goes first. Interesting.
Oh no.
That's not good.
This thing is going to begin moving. Yep. 2 actions. Okay. Double its speed, moving through the spaces of huge creatures or smaller. Okay, cool. It begins to just fucking roll.
Oh.
Rolling straight through everybody. And then you'll see it essentially move through the earth and out of sight after that.
Stand still.
Attack opportunity of Drogon as well.
I mean, you can absolutely have to do that. Now, yeah, absolutely. You guys can do both of those.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted a crit.
We all wanted you to crit.
Oh, I will hero point that. Ew. My first roll of the day was pretty bad.
I would love that you're going to use your hero points for attack rolls.
53, a 19.
I'll hero point too.
You got it?
You all are silly.
This thing begins to roll through y'all's spaces. 48 is a hit.
Can I hit him in between
Is a hit.
Ollie and me to make him flat-footed?
No.
Oh, okay.
It technically won't ever really be where you're on opposite sides of it because it's rolling through and over you more than anything. So it's never flat-footed, but you both do hit it. But neither one of you crit. It feels like this ball that it's in has increased its armor class and everything else about it, including its speed. Let me look at these damages real quick. I don't think this thing has... Okay, Drogon. As Drogon goes and smacks into this thing, he does minor amounts of damage. He does the cold, he does the fire. He doesn't do the chaotic, and a large portion of that physical damage was resisted.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh.
it doesn't. It does something else.
Wait, so is it still here or it's in the ground?
You can't see it. You hear rumbling still, but you cannot see it. It moved in through the walls. It's using these tunnels and stuff. It holds you in insurmountable number of tunnels. Kaiser, it's your turn.
So it's probably melting into stone, which we don't know. So,
Well, there's a lot of tunnels that this thing is rolling through. Like, there's innumerable tunnels. And when I mentioned
can I recall knowledge this thing? Since we did see it.
Sure.
What is it?
This would be Arcana or Crafting.
Okay, I'll do crafting then. I really want a hero point for I rolled a 9. I'm not a hero point that.
You didn't get it.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm not sure what this creature is.
Okay. Can I do it again?
Sure. Trying to recall details about this creature. You're trying to dig into your mind with your actions, and you're not able to deduce anything once again.
Okay.
And finally, with your last action, unable to... I guess you could share some stuff. This is a creature called an Olazes. I think that's how you pronounce that. Here's the full art, by the way. This is a lion version of it. They are great beasts carved from stone and metal, magically imbued with the essence of life, essentially, is what they are. What would you like to know about it?
Special abilities.
Oh, jeez, there's so so many. 1,
Yeah, I figured.
2,
Look like a hot shot.
3, 4, 5. Roll me 5. A D5.
I feel like I should just get all 5, you know?
1. Okay, these things have flawless hearing. They have the ability to essentially hear any sound made within 1,000 feet, as if they were only right next to it, and they can hear anything within a mile. Like they knew you were coming before you even got here. As long it sounds like you're within 30 feet of it.
All right.
And it's a precise sense for them, so they can actually have 2 precise senses. Okay. The creature begins to roll up on the bridge that Drogon's up on. See it come out of another tunnel. Let's see here. 100 feet. 200, and then vanishes again. Rolling over Drogon and Ollie.
Reflex.
Yep. Reflex saves for both of you.
You could attack him opportunity.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
You can't because he's stunned.
Oh, that's right. You're stunned. That sucks.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. I think I crit failed. If
You're
I
probably
don't
okay.
wanna roll.
Let me see.
No.
Oh, a 2, yeah.
Okay. I will. It's either I fail or I crit fail because I rolled a 2.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna re-roll the one for Ollie because he crit failed that because I get a -2. So I'm gonna re-roll Oliver. Yep. Hero point for Oliver.
I've already used it for you. I've ticked it down so you can re-roll it. Okay.
So I'm just gonna fail. I'm just gonna fail that for Drogon.
All right. You could have critically failed. 46 might be the DC. You failed. And Ollie succeeded. So that would mean you took the worst of the 2. Okay. So you will take some damage. Ollie takes 41, or technically, Drogon takes 41 bludgeoning damage.
Got it. 25 for Drogon for 1 action.
Okay.
It takes 3 actions to cast.
It's 3 actions against you.
I'm gonna go this way now, hovering a little bit above the lava.
Okay.
And last action, do it again, like right here instead though. That way I'm like barely off the lava. Barely. I'm hovering in the air.
Okay. This creature is going to come flying out of that wall to the north. Barreling straight through. Oh yeah, I could definitely do this. It's going to barrel straight through you. Come to the side, go under the bridge, come this direction, and then go off the map again.
Wow.
Attack opportunity?
Sure.
I'm stunned, so I can't do it.
You must hit Drogon. I'm gonna use my tail instead though, because
You're going to have to roll a 20 to crit this one.
I'll try.
Okay.
The ball
Nope,
form.
just a hit.
It is just a hit. Okay.
Does it take the whole electricity?
It does.
Oh, okay.
I need reflex saves. Drogon, Ollie, Pei Ching, Macho, and Kazrak.
Drogon, you have damned me.
Technically, where it's at. This one's this way. This one's going to come out of one of the walls. Let's see, I have enough to hit. I can only hit like 3 of you. It looks like. Yeah, it's gotta go down. Yep. Okay. Goof. Doesn't even go under the bridge. And it is looking like it's walking on air.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Do we see it over here now or no?
It has 300-foot movement speed, technically. It went into that direction, and all you can hear is rumbling. Unless you went and decided to go into these numerous tunnels to find out where exactly it went, it's out of line of sight.
All right.
Yeah, this is definitely definitely a reaction-y type situation, or if you can find a way to stop them from moving. Reflex saves from Drogon, Ollie, Pei Ching, Kazrak.
No more
No song.
reflexes.
44.
No more reflexes.
45 with defense.
Oh no, not another crit fail.
Oh.
Oh, and I get 20 health back because of life link.
Drogon, Ollie, and as many people as I can, but I don't think I can get multiple people here. So it's going to be Drogon and Ollie at this point. Another beam flies forward, which you can't see. It's just sonic damage. Fortitude saves for both of you.
You got this.
Oh, Drogon, why?
Oh.
I want to hear a point, Drogon. I'm using the last one for Drogon.
Oh, yeah. So now if you go down...
I'm going to hear a point for Drogon.
Okay.
I have to. I hate you, Drogon.
Drogon went from a critical failure to a critical failure.
I know.
And Ollie, you failed. But yeah, we take the highest of the two. So, that's 144 damage.
Oh, I am dying too.
I can't use it again for 4 rounds. I'm fucking with you guys. It ain't got no limitation. It can't technically be in ball form, so it's got to do something else. It's got to essentially get out of ball form, cast it, and then get back into ball form, which is why it's not rolling constantly. And stun 3, if that matters.
I'm dead. I'm dying too, so.
He's dying.
Well, the worst thing about stun 2 is, like, on their turn when it comes up, they can use a free action, but they have nothing else they can do to get up. Drogon. Gone. Hey, this one can't make it back through the wall. At the bottom of the bridge down there. It's actually in the path of where Kazrak's heading. I need a reflex save from the on the floor Ollie, H-Chang, and Macho Man.
Wait. This thing's not in the wall? I can actually see it this time?
Yeah, it didn't have enough movement speed. I just did all
you bitch!
Where is it at?
It's all the way at the far end.
Oh.
See it down there?
Yes.
Can I use a reaction to catch it?
Yeah, you said you readied an action to try to grab it. Go ahead.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Where is your fortitude? That is a success.
Nice.
You grabbed it.
Perfect.
Oh, crap. Whale on it. Reflex, right?
It's still reflex saves for each of you. And it has to spend its... Yeah, it spends its last action to essentially get out of the ball that it's in.
I got it now, Kazrak. Shoot it.
I intend to, yeah. Give me a second. Charging up a beam.
Alright. The Pei-Ching sums up 35, not a critical failure. Ollie, 35. There's no penalties for being prone, right? For reflex saves, just unconscious? Yeah, so you have just failed. And then Macho Man has also failed. Macho Man, you're going to take half. And everyone else is going to take full. 47 damage for full. And then that means half of that is 23 damage to you, Macho. Or is
47
resistance.
bludgeoning?
It's bludgeoning, so it's resistance from the song.
Minus 42.
Yep. Lots of damage coming through, but he is here. Kazrak, it's your turn.
Alright, so can I fire... I mean, I know what you're probably going to say, but, like, it technically is within a 120-foot line here, I would assume, right?
It's also 20 feet up, so, like, the Pythagorean theorem puts it, I think it's going to be beyond 120 feet.
Alright, can't do anything, guys. Sorry, I'm going to have to run around.
It's only 116 feet away.
You got this.
So, 20 feet high and then 150 feet out?
Yep.
Ooh. Said how much was it? 116?
116.
So weird.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to keep it in place. That's... Alright, so flurry maneuvers. One action. Double grab.
Okay.
Yes.
That 46 was 43 was a failure, but then you critically succeed and have it restrained.
Perfect. I don't want to let it go, and I'm down. I'm gonna release it. So whirling throw into the lava.
Oh my god, I love this.
And he's prone. So
Yep, he is in ball form, though. It is a success. You throw him 35 feet. Where you want to throw him? Which direction? Over here? Like this?
yes.
Throw him, and he just lands in midair. As
Airwalk.
he has airwalk.
But he's in ball form.
It doesn't matter. He told you it was an airwalk the whole time.
Airwalk, essentially, they treat air as if it's solid ground. They walk on it.
That's how they could just move wherever they
Ball from
wanted.
everywhere, yeah.
Even when he's prone, he can just airwalk.
Yeah, airwalk isn't something like flying, where if they're prone, they can't take, they have to stand up so they can fly again. He's just walking. He treats the air as if it was solid ground. It's like water walking. He will treat the water as if it was solid ground.
Yeah. It's a higher level of flying, essentially.
Okay.
In a way, you can only progress 45 feet. At fly, you can still go straight up and potentially get higher speeds. But yeah, airwalk. So you throw him out there, he's just in there.
It takes damage, though, right?
No, not unless you critically. Well, he does. But it seems to be resistant to a decent portion of it. Roll through. We'll go through each one of you guys, and then out of sight.
Reaction.
Yep, reaction.
Beep, 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 beep. Alright, Macho.
It is Macho's reaction.
Come on, get
Now,
it.
Drogon's.
Crit.
Drogon. I hope that's a crit.
It's not.
Clumsy 3.
When they're in ball form, you're going to have to roll a 20. You already rolled a 19 earlier, didn't credit.
As it rolls through you guys' spaces, I need reflex saves from all four of you.
I'm just gonna drop dead. I know. I need a crit.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, if you crit, you go to dying 4, and you don't have any hero points.
Oh no!
There it is.
So Ollie, you have Die Hard, right?
Yeah, I have Die Hard.
Okay, you're dying 4 currently. Drogon vanishes again. Pei-Ching, you have critically failed.
Yeah, I did.
Yep, and Macho, you take no damage again.
Get Ollie to safety.
The risk has wreck safety, though.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll come back for him. I'll come back for everybody if I do leave without, falling. Ollie, do you think you can stay and fight still, or no?
Ollie's at 100 health. He should be okay.
But one more crit and I'm out. One more hit and I'm out.
Oh,
One more
well.
death I'm out.
I haven't done more than like 80-something damage on these, so like, if you critically fail your rolls, you'll still be up for a round because of Pei-Ching's battle medicine.
Okay, sure.
Person who
Rolls
has
are
a danger of
40-ish.
going down, they're in the 40 ranges. The person going down on a critical failure will be Pei-Ching.
Yep.
Ollie, blink twice if you can stay in the fight.
Just gonna blink at a natural.
He's gonna blink,
Naturally.
he blinks 38 times.
I guess that's a 38 yes. He's going to stand his ground, and he's going to radiant action to grab the creature. But
Okay,
do it right here. No, better
ready.
idea. Right here. Cool.
Okay. Move ready. Okay, got it. Round 8. Ollie, you're on the floor again. I guess kip up.
Kip up. I'm gonna summon Drogon right here.
Oliver, you problem child, you.
He
It's
really is.
Drogon. I passed my rolls. He failed his.
You failed yours as well.
He failed more. Thank you, Pei.
Playing the blame game.
Cast a spell. They don't seem to be affected.
What?
Yeah, they're
It's got
probably
the death effect. It's got a death trait to it.
Yeah, they're probably constructs and therefore weak to death. Immune to death.
Oh no.
We don't know that because we never.
What we do now.
Yeah.
We do
Now
now.
that. And that ends his turn.
Hey, it's Drogon's not stunned anymore.
Yes, that's true. I can react.
It is its turn. It's going to throw. Well, sure. You know what? How about this? It's going to break free first. Oh yeah, 55.
Yep.
throw Macho Man.
Is that manipulate?
Oh, it's just an attack.
Oh.
Wrong with you. Everything is manipulate. No, it's not. 57. Oh,
That's a crit.
Yeah. Macho, you get thrown 35 feet away.
35 feet. Whoa. What happened to 10 feet?
It's
No, he's
big.
not shoving you. He shoved you last time. They have 35 feet's generic.
He's literally throwing me. Okay.
Yeah, he's literally throwing you. Here's the problem. You're flying. You have to do a fly action on your turn to do this, but you do fall 150 feet in a round. So, on your turn, you're falling. Remember what's down there at the bottom. Fun stuff. Free throw, and it's going to go into a ball form. It is now Kazar's turn.
Well, you do what I plan to do. I'm going to hit again with a bolt. Both of them with a bolt. Unstable again.
Okay.
That's a good roll.
That's the good damage this time, yeah.
Interesting. They both failed.
Nice.
35 and a 32. 35 is the one closest to you, taking 66. Top one up here, rolling into a ball. Looks like it's about to start to roll through Drogon and Ollie again. Crumbles into stone.
Go!
Oh
Nice.
my god, yes.
On the
Delay.
left.
Okay.
Yeah, on the left.
Perfect.
Kazra.
Macho Man, as your turn starts, your fly potion wears off.
Oh.
Yeah. The reason why is because you drank it before we even got to the first round of combat, and we're about to hit round 11. So as your turn starts,
Yeah.
boop, now falling.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god. You don't have Cap. You have Capwall.
Yes, I
It
do.
doesn't matter. He's falling into lava.
Could Macho in 6 seconds take out another flying potion and just fly, right?
Jeez, how many fly potions do you have?
I have like 5. Or I bought 7. I bought 7 for 7 days because remember we were going there for a week, so I made sure I bought 7.
Yep.
I've used.
Okay, you used 2. So this would be, if you drink another one, you could do that. You could also use your headband if you need to. It's up to you.
Oh, I'm not using the headband. That's too expensive.
No, the headband. You don't lose the headband. It's just once per day.
Yeah, I know. But that's the point. It's once per day. I'm like,
It feels like a once per day kind of thing, but
Yeah, you're about to fall
I
into
mean,
lava.
technically he technically fall into lava at the end of his turn because of the whole round thing. So it's up to him what he wants to do. What's fun about lava is generally it's reflex saves, but when you become submerged into it, there is no reflex saves.
You're just in it.
okay, wait. So technically, I fall into the lava.
You're not there yet.
Okay, I'm not there yet. Okay.
Fall 150 feet per round. So at the end of your turn, which is a round, that's when you.
I would, Macho would immediately drink his flying potion and try to fly back up.
Okay, you draw the potion. You drink the potion. Take the fly action to stop yourself. Make an acrobatics check. And you're fine. I was going to set this at DC 40 as the velocity was coming down, the heat. Tense moment. You got it.
Ollie, oxen free.
Sorry.
see, now you definitely need to go over time by corner.
I am quickened.
No, you're not. Oh, we
He
lost
is.
those.
RP. Okay. Question: if I strike Drogon twice, does it hit him with his clonal breath weapon right here?
You want him to go over there twice? What is it, 30
Yeah.
foot cone?
Yep. Or 60-foot cone. Because that would have worm
you,
breath.
you could technically get like here to be close to Pei Ching and still hit him with 60 feet.
Okay, I'll do that. So one action to move there,
Okay.
and then I'll use my worm's breath.
Okay.
And use that breath weapon attack.
Okay, here comes the reflex save.
Drogon breath. So it'd be DC 40 and 60 fire damage.
I got a natural 1.
60
Nice.
Oh shit!
120
120 fire damage. Because it doubles.
120 fire damage has
Yeah.
117 health. Are you fucking me?
yeah,
It's done. Is it immune to fire? Hold on, I gotta check something. It's not immune to
No, it's
fire.
not.
It's not immune to fire.
I mean,
it's
it's
done.
taking full damage of fire from forward.
It's done.
Finally.
What do you guys want to do here? Look around?
Yeah. We're looking for stones,
So,
so
you guys, and some of the telescopes are like nice looking too, by the way. As far as
Yeah,
this, like
you know what?
they actually zoom in pretty well.
I'll take the bait and I'll look at the fucking telescope at the constellations.
Sure. They zoom in impossibly. Like, it's weird. It's kind of like the Hubble telescope in real life, how I can see planets away. You can actually see these stars, and looking at them, they appear to be exactly what you would imagine if you knew anything about how stars are. They're either burning balls of gas or they're rocks, like meteors that are floating through the sky or just floating there. They're on fire, burning brightly. The one that you happen to look at, Catherine, is actually looking at a white dwarf.
You didn't know that I'm legendary astrology lore? Come on now.
Oh man, I didn't know that. As you're looking, two of the telescopes unfold into monstrosities of metal and gears. You are acting as telescopes in disguise. We're not going to be able to do this combat, but I will definitely pull us over there.